Well, I was very blessed to grow up in Abbeville. Probably the greatest blessing of my life was to have Tony and Leva Rane as my parents. I grew up here, right across the street. It was really kind of magical. It was a small town. Everybody knew everybody, but it was really nice. I always wanted to come back to Abbeville, and glad I did. I wound up going to Marion Military Institute. I went there under protest, but it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so grateful that my father had the wisdom and discipline to do that. I was playing football here at Abbeville, and our football coach, Coach Tom McClendon, carried us to Auburn. He was an Auburn grad, and it was magical. I mean, I'd never seen anything like that. The bands and pageantry and passion of the fans. I was either going to go to Auburn or I wasn't going to go anywhere. And it's been that way since 1958. My plans were to stay in Birmingham. I wanted to be a Birmingham lawyer. But fate sort of intervened. My wife's mother and father were killed in an automobile accident in 1970. She was appointed the executrix of the estate. They sold everything down to this one little treating plant that Mr. Roberts had. It was a little 4-foot by 30-foot cylinder that he treated fence posts in. That's how I wound up back in Abbeville. I came home, I graduated from law school, I came back and opened a one-room law office downtown, and I'd go out to the treating plant early in the morning, get Ralph and Lawson started, and I'd come back and take a shower and go down and practice law. I had 2 black telephones. This one ring, I'd say Jimmy Rane Law Office. This one ring, I'd say Great Southern Wood Preserve. It's so wrong to give one person the credit for all that, because that's never true. And we started from the beginning to be a profit-sharing company. No matter what the position is, shares in our profits every year. And out of 53, 54 years, there's only been 2 years that we didn't have profit sharing to share with everybody. I tell them all, it's your business to lose. If you win the business, you've got it until you lose it. People say, why Abbeville? I say, why not? My parents love this place. My father was very, very instrumental in bringing the first industry here. It was West Point Pepperell.
Jimmy and Great Southern Wood have done so much for downtown Abbeville. They're responsible for the remodeling of so many storefronts. Other towns have seen their population decline, their downtown section deteriorate. Abbeville has gone in the opposite direction. Abbeville, Henry County, they're a special place, but they're made even more special by Jimmy Rane and the Great Southern Wood family.
We are really blessed to have a all-star board of directors. The talent of Charles McCrary and Grayson Hall and Ron Burgess, Coach Stallings, and my brother, all of those men love this state. They're proud of this state, and they want this state to win. I love them all. I love all of them. They're great guys. I didn't want to leave out Pat Dye, because Pat and I became just like brothers, and it was way more than football. To this day, I wear his ring he gave me from the '89 game. I have one with my name on it, but I took mine off and put his on. One thing I'd like to mention is I'm sure several people probably saw the film Mighty, the one we produced about Pat Dye's life. It aired on Alabama Public Television back in September, I think. But we were really proud of being a part of that and being able to tell the full story about Pat Dye, which is way more than just football.
Jimmy has opened so many doors for hundreds of people. His commitment to education through the Jimmy Rane Foundation that we're all familiar with and so appreciative of, that's given over 600 scholarships these past 20 years.
First year, we didn't have enough money to offer a scholarship, but the next year we gave one to Matthew Murphy. It just grew from that, and now for 20 some odd years, we have big name coaches and players, and they come and donate their time. Last year we raised one night $1.5 million. Team, people pulling together.
Most people have no idea of how generous Jimmy is because he doesn't want the spotlight on his generosity. When their child is sick and needs to go to a hospital, flown people in his plane when they need help, And he never wants anybody to know it. He just does it.
I guess the thing that I'm most proud of is my family. Angela, my wife, has supported me throughout. She used to always say, she says, I'll hold the ladder while you climb it. I can't ever thank her enough. And certainly my children and my grandchildren, all of them, my children, like you say, work in the business, and they've gone, when they got out of college, they went and did something else first before they came back. And I can't really say enough about them. I've got 2 grandchildren now that are at Auburn. One's fixed to graduate, and I suspect the rest of them want to be there too if they can get in.
If you have 5 friends, 5 real friends in your life, you're extremely fortunate. And I'm talking about friends that you trust, and I have complete trust in him. Jimmy's one of my 5 fingers. He's my buddy.
Great Southern Wood's motto is duty, honor, country. And to me, that encapsulates who Jimmy Rane is.
I'm here accepting it, but the YellaWood team has done this. I didn't, and I want to thank all of them for their trust, their friendship, their belief in what we stand for. I'm extremely honored to be included in the group of inductees who are with me tonight. It is overwhelming. It is humbling. It's hard to really respond to that other than just say thank you, and I'm just so grateful and humbled to be recognized.